be liking my flavor, I think it's cause watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
94. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
60 Pittsburgh. Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, exit. March 43. March 43. I got you. Yep. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hey, high 7. Go.
Second and 14. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Echo.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Murray now on first down. He's going to take a shot right up. He's got him across the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear? That's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll drop the throw. A beautiful fake. He finds Matthews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 47.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey!
In your face.
Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. 54.
Let's go.
Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play that time for the Rams. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Right here, right here. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
Hey.
54. Mike 54.
Yo, go.
Mike's 5'4". Mike 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Hey, wahoo. Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel. And
it's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded at the 2. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8-3.
I got you, son. I got you.
5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And Matthews makes a grab. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Go. 50. Play. Hey, Charlie.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey.
Go.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Murray now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
43's the mic.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. First down, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. as his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Right there.
Hurry.
2nd and long. They'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check. Hey, lock it. Too low, Pep. Check 43. Hey, exit. Now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray going up top. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second and 4. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 40.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Looking to throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley shedding through the defense. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Look at me, zipper.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Matthews that time. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's get it together.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 54.
2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He gets away from one. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Murray, trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the...
There he goes, left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here we go. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You got nothing.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. Man open, it's Goodwin. Room here to run. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll set up a throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Cardinals, they tried out their dime package for 3rd down.
Hey, watch that.
Yep.
54. Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They do not
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here I come. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Come off the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
2nd and 10. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 29 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We taking wins home. 43's the mic. Look at me. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
43. I'm coming for you, son. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He's going to air one out. This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check.
Ready. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
70, 80.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.